Yo, 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 we're live and another week in our RaddTitan chat. And this is number 321. And yeah, another week. And hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone's had a great week. The fuck's wrong with you?
I'm just so burnt out by all these videos. People sending me shit. I have to look at statues. Oh my God. Pussy. No, everything's great, man. Another fantastic week. Thanks for the intro, Alex. If you don't know already, I'm Geo from RaddTitan. That is Alex over there, the slightly frothy bearded Hebrew-looking gentleman. Actually looks a little bit neater than usual. Doesn't quite look as homeless. We're going to be going through the weekly news, Alex said, and we're going to be talking about some of the latest stuff that's been shown. We've got a few sneak peeks of bits and pieces. We're going to be chatting through some stuff, our latest things that we've got in. We'll also be fielding your questions, and we'll be talking about any subject that you want to sort of cover. There is no subject that's too taboo for us. We will hit everything, and then we'll go into it, give you our opinions on what we think. If you haven't, please subscribe if you haven't already. We're doing really well.
If someone knocks my mic, the audio goes out.
What's the matter?
Yeah, I do love that. No, every time I knock it, I've got to get another wire. I think it's like a loose connection. But anyway, I do love that. It's like, I'm burning it. I'm burning out. You know, I'm doing too much. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a video to tell everyone about how I'm burnt out. And it's just like, okay. And it's so blatant as well that the whole situation is like perfectly timed around when Jem is doing like a video about opening up and saying, hey guys, I fucked up, I bought a big house, I'm doing this. So he's done that. It's got a lot of views. So the back cut comes on going, I'm going to do a video like that, because that's what he always does. So yeah, Jesus.
I know. Yeah,
it's disingenuous. It's just ridiculous.
No, it's what's great is in the comments it was all like, yeah, just stop doing so much content, which I think speaks volumes, really, doesn't it?
Well, that's literally when you go through the comments, people are like, Chris, I like your videos. I liked it when you did just reviews. Now you're doing all these videos in your car. You're doing all these videos every 5 minutes, and you're complaining you're burnt out. So take a step back, focus on the things that you did to start with, and carry on doing that. If it's not about the money. And it was like, because he says it's not about the money. And so then people repeat that. If it's not about the money, don't do so many videos, don't do this. Yeah, anyway.
The thing is I really dislike with a serious intensity that sort of woe me shit. Which is like, I want everyone to tell me that I got you into collecting. I fucking started doing this hobby. Don't leave. Don't give up. Keep going. Chin up. It's such a pat on the back pussy shit that I just can't cope with.
Yeah.
Which is just like, and you know what? With all due respect, every single one of us has problems, has obstacles, has challenges, but to post them online or start talking about them like that, I really don't feel I don't feel it's appropriate. I think there's enough going on in real life, there's enough real shit going on that this is meant to be a break. It's meant to be talking statues, talking pop culture, having a laugh, laughing and joking, having a drink, having a conversation, keep it all light, a bit of banter back and forward. That's what it's meant to be about. Not about, I'm going to use this platform to bitch about shit that's going on in my life or troubles I'm having, with my wife, with my kids, with my job, with my money, with my home, with moving house, with doing it. I just feel, leave that shit alone. That's for, go out with a mate like you, have a beer and talk about that kind of shit privately. If you want to talk to someone, it's always good to talk. I'm a massive advocate of male, mental health days and like talking and definitely talking out your problems. I think when you stick a camera in your face and you start chatting there, I don't think that's the right message. And I think that's just taking the piss out of your subscribers. And I also feel that you're laboring your shit to them. And I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's what you should be doing. People come on here to not get all of that. If they want that, just watch the fucking news. If you want to hear woe me, just stick on the fucking news. talk about, get into the Olympics and start talking about the riots, and we could be it all fucking night. But the truth of the matter is, that's
we
not
don't
what
talk
anyone.
about fucking riots.
That's why no one's here for that, dude. People ain't here for that. We want to talk statues. We want to talk sculpting. We want to talk paints. We want to talk fucking limited edition. We want to talk fucking new reveals. That's what we're here for. Otherwise, what the fuck are you doing here?
I just want to defend myself in there because I do talk about my house. And
shut up about it. I don't want to fucking hear it. Be quiet about your fucking house.
Fuck you. I talk about it because
it's four walls up your hole. I don't want to hear about your shit. I want to hear about.
Fuck off. It's an important part of my collecting journey because I envisage my collection there. So it's part of it. So yeah, I do.
Like Gary Speed.
God. The thing I love about Gary was that time where he planned everything out. He told us how he was going to plan out his layout of his loft, and he made out like this loft area was like 5 meters by 5 meters or something. And we're like, Gary, man, that loft is huge. And he's like, yeah. And I go, so how are you going to lay it out? And he's like, so he's got the floor plan. I've got besters all around the outside. I've got this and this and this. And we're like, shit, man, are you sure it's that big up there? He goes, yeah. And we're like, Gary, in the loft, like you have the roof and it's slanted. You do know this, right? He's like, yeah. And then he comes back the next time. He's like, yeah, I can't do that plan anymore because of the roof. And he literally could only have if he did that, he would have 4 cabinets in the middle of the room and that would be it because they didn't have the height. But yeah. Oh, God. Anyway. So my house is still not happening. And yeah. Still waiting on that. But anyway. Well, how's your week been collecting wise? Are you even there?
Sorry about that.
Oh, you weren't even listening to my story. I weren't even on the screen, so yeah, you weren't even listening to my story there. Oh, okay.
I was listening. Yeah. The missus just went up to deal with a crying baby and left fucking some chicken on the side, and the dog is there. And our flat-faced fucking stupid-eared dog will eat that chicken, bones and all, and then we'll be in fucking the hospital. We'll be in the vets tomorrow and the next day dealing with it. So you come in and make sure we're done with that chicken. I was like, I'm moving the chicken then.
I was literally oh yeah, we'll be fine with the the short-ass little fucking sausage dog. And one time, he fucking climbed up on the sofa, jumped onto the computer table, and then jumped onto the kitchen side. He actually made it. I mean, he was on the kitchen side, and we were like, you motherfucker. He did it like a fucking ninja as well. And then we saw a video where another one used the drawers, the handles for the drawers, and climbed up them and got onto the counter easily. I was just what I was watching and going, oh God, I'm gonna have to. What was that?
Sneaky man, fucking sneaky fuckers they are.
Yeah.
He's just sitting and looking at it, and he's got them weird face. He's giving me
they just act. They just act like they don't get fed as well. That's the thing.
He just acts like he's never seen another person that we lock in a fucking shed. He never sees anyone because every time you walk outside, there's people around. He's like, oh, a person. But gives a big fucking deal to every single stranger. I hate that vibe, to be honest. It's really annoying. I kind of liked how Keno was because I remember one time I was talking to my wife's brother. I remember we were chatting in the street and Keno just literally got up, turned around, turned his back on fucking Benny's brother as if to say, I'm fucking so bored of you already.
Don't blame me, though.
That's my spirit animal right there. But yeah, enough of you. He was great.
Thanks, Josh, for reminding me of that. I was actually something I did want to talk about and totally forgot about it.
What is it?
We'll get on to it. Don't worry. It was the old.
I can't see the comments at the moment. Are the comments coming up? Why aren't they
showing? They are coming up. So I was just trying to save a couple of images that I forgot to put up there. So open with this one. Okay, I'm ready now. No, it was just there was a thing with Prime 1 I wanted to put in there, which I totally forgot about. So in the chat we have, it's me, Evan. How you doing?
Well, brother.
Hope you're good. The Will of Me. That's a new name, isn't it?
Okay, yes, isn't it?
How you doing? Cool
Welcome.
Soups for the win. Yeah, we're going to talk about that as well. What's up, fellas? This is what Josh just reminded me of. So I've just added those images in there to talk about those. So we will get on to that.
Yeah.
Both of you tell. Now both of you tell us how you. Yeah. Marco does the statue con next year. Yeah, so Marco did the statue con this year, and it was all just a bit too short notice for me. And it was also new baby and all that business. So hopefully I'll be in a better position next year and be able to do it and be able to attend. He did a fantastic job, got loads of people there and had great turnout. So yeah, if Collector's Zone does that next year, I hopefully will be attending. Crippler, yo.
If he puts on the flight, I'll come.
Yeah. Crippler, hope you're good.
Yo, man.
I replied to your message on the open message, but then I don't think I've replied to your PM. We'll sort out a time. Crippler wants us to go on his chat, but because it's like 2 a.m. or something, I don't know how well that's going to work out, but we'll try and work something out. Love how transparent he is about his private life. He hasn't 2 minutes to decide to do shows that everyone can have trouble. Well, I don't think it's genuine though. That's the problem. It's not genuine. And also when you're working as a teacher or a guidance counselor, you shouldn't kind of put your private information out there as much, I don't feel.
Not the place for it, man. It's not the place. As soon as you point that camera, you're just doing that shit that we talk about all the time.
Yeah, giving the homeless people money and then basically doing
people money and all that bollocks. It's completely disingenuous. I don't give a fuck how it looks to certain people. The truth is if you want to talk about your problems, you talk about them with the personal people around you. You don't go online and start dropping that sort of shit everywhere. I don't find that particularly endearing to load other people with your shit. Them not come on there to sort of get that sort of low down from you. They're not there for that. So I don't feel like leaning on them. And I don't buy into it either, because the truth is that guy would fucking monetize his own fucking sister if he could. He'd fucking get what he's got no fucking moral.
Well, I said you would basically put a video out of him fucking his mum if it got views. And then I think the week after he did a viewing of a video of his mum and dad looking at his collection or something straight after I mentioned.
The problem is the timing's so bad. Gem Mint did his, it got a lot of views and it got a lot of support. And basically he has seen that and he has then tried to do the same, and that's just disgusting. I mean, I've got to be honest, if me and Alex did a video, right? We did a video and we'd made a video a month ago that was about us being burnt out, right? We were going to do a video like that and that was ready to go up. And then Gem Min, about 4 days before it did his video, I would say to Alex, pull that fucking video down. Yeah. Pull it down, because we can't do that now. Because people are going to be like, you're jumping on the bandwagon, you just fucking woke me, and it isn't the right way. So the fact that he's done the opposite of that tells you everything you need to know about that kind of character.
Yeah.
And I ain't a fan of him at all.
Super chat raffles make him feel better. I bet it does.
I bet, yeah.
How's it going, chaps? Hope everyone's doing well. Not too bad, my friend. Not too bad.
Great.
Nice.
Fantastic,
Happy
bro.
Happy Hump Day.
Happy Wednesday.
They call it Hump Day. How was carrying the joy box in the house? In all honesty, right? Even though it was,
you get a fucking thank you.
Well, I was going to do on the chat when I'm showing the pictures, but yeah, we'll get to that anyway, because I have a whole speech. I have a speech prepared somewhere. But literally, it was one of those moments where, even though it's the biggest box that has made its way up into my house, it was like the perfect size to slide up the stairs, so that you could just, all you had to do was push. You didn't have to lift it.
Long.
And it just kind of it just stuck against the banister of the wall and slid up there nicely. If it was literally like an inch or even a centimeter bigger, I would have been fucked. It wouldn't have worked at all. So it was actually the perfect size to do it. It was heavy as fuck, but I managed to do it on my own. It was all right. The guy actually delivered it. He was pretty cool. Normally they just want to get in and out, fuck off, and just they're a bit rude about it sometimes. But he was just like, oh no, I'll come down, I'll bring it down here, I'll do this, I'll do that. And he probably would have, if I would have said to him, help me carry up the stairs, he probably would have done it. But I kind of wanted to gauge the situation a bit better. I didn't want to rush it up there.
That's the problem, though, isn't it? I've
had that before. 2 birds, 1 stone. That actually reminds me of fucking Colin. I think his house flooded as well. Jem's house flooded, so I don't really want that. But that's what Conor McGregor did, didn't he? So basically, he put out a post to say that he's at an auction, or he's bidding in an auction for all of the Habib Nurmagomedov's stuff. So basically, buying all his cars and his houses because the Russian government seized all his assets for not paying tax. So Conor McGregor's buying everything because he hates him. So he's just like, yeah, fuck you then. I'm going to buy all your shit and I'm going to love it.
Well, he's brilliant, isn't he?
Yeah, so that's what he's going to do. And there was a big thing as well because obviously I think he's like 3 million in debt or something with the Russians. So they're talking about, well, come back and fight Conor again. Come back and fight Conor again if you want your money. He'll give you all your money. Give you all the money you want. Like Dana will give it to him. But I don't know what's happening. But Conor's basically buying his house, buying his cars.
I don't know if that ship has just sailed though, bro. Really, it's the same with McGregor. Really, I don't know if this Chandler fight is going to happen, but it's just a bit
it's not happening.
We just like a bit like I think we're just over it now. I think it's a bit like that.
Tell you what's going to happen. I don't know how many fights he's got in his UFC con. You don't need to tell you.
No, tell me. Yeah, it's fine. I don't know what's going to happen. Did you say you know what's going to happen?
No, I said to tell you what's going to happen.
Oh, okay, no.
And I was like, well, fuck you then. What's going to happen is I don't know how many fights he's got left on his contract with UFC. If he's got like 1 fight or 3 fights, what he's got. What he'll do is he'll try and do his fights on his UFC contract. He'll try and do probably some easy fights, which get him a little bit of money. But he doesn't need the money, but he'll do it. And then he'll go, because he owns bare knuckle boxing, and he'll go and do that. Because he owns that, he'll get the full gate, he'll get all the profit from that, so he'll go and do bare knuckle boxing.
I don't think he's going to.
I think he'll give it a go. I think he'll at least do one of them. At least do one of them.
You know what? He has so much
money. Fucking handed to him.
Mate, remember what Jack Dempsey said?
Yeah,
it's the truest thing. Hard to get up at 5 a.m. and run in the snow when you're wearing silk underwear, man. It's just not. I've worked with many fighters, and I'm telling you now that you can see the difference between those who have got money and those who have got fuck all.
Of course.
I don't care how motivated you are as a person, how dedicated you are. It's really hard if you're like stable, you've got a family. Like family's a big thing as well. Having kids and having a wife, it just fucked you up in every kind of sense because that selfless regard where you just don't give a shit what happens to you just isn't there.
I don't think like the other things was I don't think Chandler was a smart fight for him anyway.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think someone like Chandler, someone like Gagey, I don't think they're good fights for him. They're too much of like they get hit a lot and they go for a lot of volume as well. So
they're like they're conditioned. They're fighting regular. These guys like Gaethje, they're not fight anybody anywhere. Like these are not fights you want for someone who's been in.
I think for some reason, I tell you who he just called out. He called out Holloway. That's who McGregor called out because he's a smaller fighter. Yeah. Conor did him at featherweight.
Yeah.
So basically, Conor did him at featherweight, and he done Gaethje. Did you see that? That was a fucking awesome fight. Gagey Holloway was fucking awesome.
Great fight.
What happened was I think Gagey may have been a replacement, and everyone wrote him off. Everyone was like, Gagey's going to fuck him up. He's a bigger fighter. There's no chance. And Holloway outclassed him and then done that brutal knockout.
It was a pretty close fight. I thought it was pretty close. In fact, I think Gaethje was doing pretty well.
No.
I thought he did. He was doing pretty well.
If it went to points, it would have been unanimous decision. It would have been no. I don't think Gaethje may have got 1 round, but Holloway outboxed him. Holloway was so crisp. His boxing was great. and then he knocks him out at the end. But I think Holloway's fighting this weekend, and then Conor McGregor called him out, so that's something anyway. Who else we got? Your Vision in the house. How you doing? Chunky, Josh, of course, bro. Got cheers, man. Was Geo doing his Pikey impersonation? I could barely understand him.
Well, that's my crying, man.
Oh, okay. When you weren't doing a McGregor,
No, I can't really do that.
How you doing? I can do it, but I don't want it.
You can't do it.
No, I probably can't. I'm not very good at accents. I think I am in my head. Punisher XS, how you doing? Mitchell Lawrence, evening fellas. Every time I make fun of my missus and even like my ex and stuff like that, I always just do this random kind of Russian sounding accents because it just really irritates them. So it's easier than trying to actually impersonate them. You just do this bad like Russian kind of thing. Yeah. Alex will work it out. Cheers, man. We'll sort out. Ross Carter, how you doing? Mr. Positivity himself. Hope all's well.
Welcome, man.
Geo, mine just went into a dirty area. We are talking 7 minutes ago, so whatever that was. He heard box and became a 5-year-old. The Will of Me, I'm sorry, totally unaware of what happened around him or other channels, so I can judge about what I see so far. No, it's fine. I mean, we've been around a long time, and
we know him, man.
We used to talk to Chris a lot behind the scenes before the Collectiverse days, and he's just always been exactly the same guy. And if you see him behind the scenes, he is not what you see. He ain't the guy who is on camera. He's different, and once you see it, you can't unsee it. So that's all I can really say about it. I'm guilty of similar faults, though. Not sure what you're talking about. I was talking about Jem now. With Jem, again, it was all stuff that Jem seemed a lot more sincere when he was talking about it, and Chris just jumped on the bandwagon, as he always does. Dark Cross, how you doing? Hope you're good. No Shiji, how you doing? Brenton in the house. Got some more Bowens, my friend. More Bowens. Darren on his wife's account because he's blocked again for showing some titties on YouTube. Alex, you said it was the biggest box you had in your house. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. I didn't even think about that. God.
Yeah, now your mind really went to a dirty place. I was just thinking about him struggling with it and the fact that like me and another guy got it.
George would have picked up on that. He would have said a comment like, "Did your mum visit last Thursday?" Or that's what he would have said, something like that.
Yeah.
So he totally missed that as well. So no.
I saw a wicked video the other day. Reminded me of us when we were younger. We did the video with the two guys in the truck. It's like British humour. It's like two guys and they're sitting in the front of like a van or something. They're obviously builders or they're working the trades or whatever. And his phone rings. Geese, and he picks up the phone and he's like, "Oh, are you?" He's like, "You want to do what? You want to do what to me, you dirty cow?" Oh, that's disgusting. Oh, mate, you're filthy, you are. John, it's your mum. He's like, wait a second, I'll just see. John, it's your mum. And Geezer's pissed himself laughing.
I heard it the other day as well. It's like
that's proper
this gay couple, and they're having a bit of problems in their relationship. So one of them goes to like a therapist, and the therapist goes, "Oh, I'll tell you what. Next time, you want to have some action, I'll give you this bag of things. You take them out and just basically, lay your partner down and take one of the things out of the bag, use it on them, like rub it on them or something, and they have to guess what it is, and then you swap places and things like that." So okay, so he goes home.
I don't like where this is going.
And then he goes home, and so they get into a moment. He goes, "All right, I've got this bag of stuff, So what we'll do is let me bring it out and play this game. So lay on your front. I'll take an item out and I'll rub it on your back, and you tell me what it is, okay?" So, yeah, fuck, all right, yeah, go on then. So he plays down, gets out of the bag, pulls out feather, gets feather, runs it up and down his back, and the guy's like, "Oh yeah, oh that's a feather." He goes, "Oh yeah, good. So he goes, "All right, my turn." So he lays down, goes in the bag, goes. It's just like, what is it? Oh yeah, so like I'm trying to think of what the other one was now. God, I'm so shit at jokes, aren't I? Oh yeah, so he goes in the bag. This is shit because he's like takes out like a piece of ice or something, which wouldn't be the bag anyway. So he goes in there, running it down his back. Oh, that's cold. You know, oh yeah, hello.
You're duplicating a little too well, bro.
Yeah, a bit of ice. He goes, oh yeah, that's good. He goes, all right. So the next one comes in. He goes, swap over again. He gets out. He gets out this thing. It's like, oh fuck, what is it? Do you know, like the thing you get in the bathroom? Try and block the toilet. Do you know that? Oh, you played the game.
You fucking idiot. You dickhead, yeah.
What was the other one? What was the other one I got you with? That one.
I know it loads. I'm just not on guard enough around you. That's the problem.
All right, where were we? Yeah, I admit I have a dirty mind. Yeah, I do normally as well. Chris Verdi, how you doing? Dave Cundy, how you doing? Anybody heard any news about the new Tweethead skeletal variants? Yeah, we just saw the pictures, and someone actually did send me. I think it was, I want to say Mind Spice because it's always going to be Mind Spice. Or was it Evan? I think it was Mind Spice. But anyway, they sent me the pictures of the Disco Skeletor.
You got on it?
No, not the Tweetheads one, but the actual what it's from. Apparently, about around 2000, there was like a cult thing where they released this Disco Skeletor, and he looked fucking atrocious. But it was so bad that it was like cult worthy that people started like following it and like going, "Oh my god, Disco Skeletor!" Da, da, da. And that's apparently what they're doing. And I don't know anyone who is going to buy this.
I'm looking forward to seeing it now. Excited.
Spice. Oh yeah, it was Mind Spice. Yeah, I don't know because again, it's on my phone, so I don't know if you can even see it.
Oh, cool! That's funky as shit. That could look cool.
Yeah, it's weird. It's not actually called Disco. It's just called Skeletor Overlord Evil.
I'm looking forward to seeing that. I think they could do it. That could look cool.
They could
class that up, man. They could class it up.
Yeah. So that we haven't actually seen anything from it yet. Man, I thought I was bad at telling stories. Yeah, no, but I had to do it in that way so that when I got to the last part, that he was on thinking I was just shit at telling it.
Yeah, it's true, and I did.
Yeah,
I did.
My wife posted on Facebook that we had a tree removed. One of our co-workers asked, "Did they remove the bushes?" I replied, "It's called Brazilian." Yeah, joke. I broke down and PO'd the P1 Levy Beast. We got that as well. The images of that. I'm not proud of myself since I bet it's overpriced. How much was that? That's got to be pricey. It's got to be more pricey. What we do then is we'll just get straight to the pictures then. Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to go.
We ain't actually got a lot of pictures, but I'll get through them. Take a time. What we do? So share screen.
Did we cover all the con stuff last week? We did, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. We got to the con stuff, and then we didn't do the we didn't do any. Yes, this is the poor guy pulling the box up, and literally when he turned up, they sent me like it's really weird when you it's new. This is all new to me, having things delivered by sea. So the last one I had was the Infinity Studios bale, but that was 2 boxes. So this one was the first one I've had delivered on a pallet. And when I went out there, I saw what they do is they send you like a text from a random mobile phone. So it's quite dodgy. And they just go, "Hey, your box has arrived at the port and we'll deliver it to your house on this day. Are you available?" So you're like, "Yes." And then they send you this kind of copy paste kind of message, which kind of then it's all. Do you know when you copy paste something to WhatsApp and it just goes all? It's from probably Excel and then it's all over the place. It was a bit like that, and I saw 113 centimeters, and I was just like, "Oh, that can't be right." But obviously, with the palette and all this wrap shit around it, yeah, it was great. And then each of these sides like 85. So yeah, it's pretty big, pretty heavy, and he got it to my bottom of the stairs, and I had to take up the stairs, which was fun. And then I had to deal with Mary kind of seeing it and being like, "Oh, you got another box?" And then I went down to go get it, and then when I came up, I kind of had a funny look on my face. She goes, "What's wrong?" I go, "It's really big," and she's just like, "What do you mean?" I go, "How big?" Like really big. And she's like, "Fuck off." She's like, "Fuck off." So she weren't impressed. So
I would have well done my wife over it. So I said, "Babe, this is the new fucking Siemens washing machine that we wanted."
That's
so
actually that's what Stuart Murray said today. He said today it was a new washing machine, and then I said, if I told my girlfriend I've just bought her a new washing machine, she would go fucking mad.
Why?
Because I'm telling her I bought you a new washing machine because they were saying to save for Christmas.
Oh, for Christmas. No, I wouldn't have done the Christmas thing. I would have just been like, it's that new fucking model, the one, singing all dance and all that. She'd have been like, really? Oh, yeah, open it up. She'd have been like, fucking well pissed.
I haven't taken any pictures of it. It's basically, I took off the black saran wrappy stuff. I took off the pallet, I threw the pallet away. I've taken it now out of the shipper, folded the shipper up. I've got to get it upstairs, and it's actually sitting over there, and I'm going to probably take it out of the weekend, have a look and go for it. So, yeah, this is kind of like a, basically I want to get out on that. But, huge thank you to Geo and to Eddie Broski, basically, for sorting this out. Geo got in touch with Eddie, said that, he was looking to get something for me for basically because the baby was being born as a present. And
men get
Eddie
Broski too, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Women get it, yeah. So then basically Eddie Broski said, "Look, I'll tell you what, we'll go halves." And Gio and Eddie went halves on it. So super nice of them, and a huge, huge thank you, but also a huge fuck you at the same time because it's such a massive box and I have no fucking clue where it's going to go now. But thank you and fuck you.
That was what you wrote down, the speech that was the thank you. That's fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Hope you did
Dave Cundy's saying, was he saying, like, you threw away the pallet only by mid on pallet. Yeah. Babe is a new washing machine. Now wash my clothes. Yeah. It wouldn't go down very well. Not in my house, anyway. Have you seen the unity around Brighton, London, Bristol? No. And then right on cue, Stuart Murray there, who's saying, yeah. So
newest member of our mod team.
Yeah, newest member of the mod team, which I thought I asked him, but I didn't. So this actually is the bust as well. So these are bad pictures from YouTube, eBay, which have got someone's name in the middle of it. But this is actually the bust, which is in that box. It was the one that DT Tube reviewed as well. It's a really nice piece. Really nice piece. You got the cover of 315 or 316. Yeah.
It's the McFarlane Venom on the front.
Yeah. And then we're on to my Bowen week.
You had a good week.
So I had a good week, actually. I got some pieces from Forrest Strickland. And great guy. Great guy to deal with. He's selling lots. I think he's selling his whole collection at the moment. He sent them across, and great guy to deal with. Great prices, and super happy with the ones I got. It's probably the best haul I've had all at once out of all of them, and I'm really, really happy with them. Actually, really happy. Nice guy. Yeah, he is a really, really nice Venom bust, but he really fucks up my plans for my module cases because it's well deep. So I'm going to have to go back to the drawing board on that. So we got Hobgoblin, which is actually a really nice piece. My girlfriend actually took the piss out of this one straight away.
Why?
she looked at it. I said, "Oh, do you like it? What do you think?" So I show it. So I show all of them, and she's some reason like maybe it's just because they're smaller and they don't take up as much room. But like Jenny likes them and Mary likes them as well. And she just looks. But she looked at this one and she goes, "Ain't that good, is it?" I was like,
Bitch.
"Well, what do you mean?" I said, "I really like this one." She goes, "Nah, it's not as good as that Sideshow one I picked you up the other month, is it?" And I'm like, because she like, because basically I used all my offers, so she had to get it on her eBay, even though I gave her the money. So she's like, going, "Yeah, I got you that one the other month on eBay," and I'm like, "Oh, fuck off." So yeah, Hobgoblin, Mephisto as well, which again I've seen this in George's house, and I just weren't very impressed by it. And then I thought to myself, I need to get it because it's like Venom, Silver Surfer and Thanos, and they'll all go together and look really great together. Even you could do that kind of the boys are back in town kind of pose with him. But like getting it in hands and actually seeing it in person, I was like, yeah, this is actually really nice. And Mary really likes this one. She's like this. This is one of the nicer ones that she thought out of this batch, and I think it's like. I've got 8 of them, and this is probably like number 5 or 6.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's hard for me because I've got this one, but I think this is underrated. Like, I think on the goblet base, and the fact that the statue actually is translucent, certainly from the head.
The head,
translucent head. I don't know if the rest of it is.
No, I think it's just from what I could see, it was the head. Yeah, but it's really nice. It's really underrated. Again, all these kind of Bowen pieces are very underrated. Some of these are like 20, 25 years old. Man. Yeah.
I've got this next to Doom, and I love it next to the
Executioner. This is a nice piece, man. This is a big piece, nice piece. Unfortunately, George made the perfect valid point, which is actually represented in this picture, is when you have him front on, you can't see his axe, which is quite annoying.
Well, the axe is really good because it's a proper like Excalibur axe. It's a proper old English
executioner.
I don't know what their axes are actually called, but they're fucking awesome.
It was like the executioner axe. Well, you got the guys with the masks on, and then they cut their heads off. Yeah, well, it's the executioner. So yeah, but his axe actually has a name as well, but I can't remember it right now. Unfortunately, you can't see it from this angle. And then also they did a great job as well with Cole Urban. Cole Urban does kind of look like him. Obviously not as big, but it does actually look quite a bit like him as well. And the thing is, the details where. Normally they'll paint the eyes and be a bit lazy, but he actually has like the pink under the eyelids. So it's done really well.
Seen it, I was impressed with this one. Like that.
Leader is one which I just picked up because it was well cheap, and this one I actually think for the price it goes for is actually really nice.
I've got a little bit of an emotional attachment to like this character from the old 80s cartoon with the Hulk. You know, where he's like got these like bike gang in it. What's up the leader? Like uses laser he's one of the villains in a mountain. I believe he's like hidden in a mountain. He's got like a biker gang.
Apparently the leader is going to be in the new Captain America movie.
Then winning.
Yeah, winning. Executioner again there. Yeah, that was nice. Big, like as well. Wendigo again. This is heavy, and this one's really nice because it's done by Tim Buckner as well. Tim Buckner is actually a guy who used to do a lot of DC Direct stuff, and he actually done a lot of traditional sculpting, and he was he was really big in the kind of hobby around the 90s. And what happened was he actually XM got him on board to do one of their only hand sculpted pieces, which was the Batman Bloods. Was it Bloodborne? Bloods? The vampire version, the Kelly Jones vampire one. They got him to sculpt that anyway. And I think they've only got like 2 hand sculpted pieces. So like the Red Hulk, the Batman, some of the heads maybe, but I don't think any others. But anyway. Mojo, which it actually looks better in person, but I think I'm going to move this one on. I'm not that impressed with it, to be honest with you. I like it, but I just think the no arm thing just looks a bit weird. And I think they kind of missed a trick with it by not doing the kind of spider kind of legs on the base. They really missed an opportunity there. It's great. I mean, like the hair, like the cables are really good.
I don't have any bust, not one, that doesn't have arms. Not one.
Yeah.
As a rule, like I just have no interest. I kind of like that they're from the waist up.
Yeah.
On most of them, like that's how I want.
Well, I think obviously, I mean, with Mojo, he's fat, so he kind of
his arms are pretty good. He's got them big, long, spiky nails. I think the reason why they didn't do them is just breakages. I think it's quite like, you know.
Well, I also think if they were to do like, you know, even one arm, to do that, then there'd be like the sort of side of the body and the arm. It's going to add quite a lot to it. Like it'll be a big bust because it's already a nice, like a big size bust, not massive, but it's a bigger size bust. So if you had all that on there, it would be huge.
Yeah, of course.
And then, like, obviously, then the cost will go up. Yeah, it's a shame. Shame, really. Yeah, look at the tits on that one. Danny Lee, how you doing? Welcome
Yo,
to
man.
the party, pal. Yeah, it's a shame, really. This one blew me away. This one, like, you can't really see from this, but there's all like souls in his cape, and you can see all the heads in there. It's actually really nice. And then obviously you got on Dagger, you have like the pearl kind of paint on her, and she almost has like a Dazzler kind of look about her. But no, it's really, really nice, and I'm really, really impressed with this one. And it's big as well. Like again, we keep saying it's big. It's big compared to other Bowens, obviously not compared to quarter scale.
Yeah,
but,
like a 10-inch one.
Yeah,
10.5.
Yeah. So it's really nice, really nice. I do want to see Executioner up against Odin. That's something I want to get both of those two.
You've got to do it. You've got them both, so there's no reason.
Yeah. Also, now I want to get that fucking bearded 4. I remember you saying that. Stuart Murray has a custom Supergirl using this.
What do you mean?
Stuart got a load of a set of Bowen busts turned into actual statues. Full statues. And this is the one he used to turn into the Supergirl.
That's fucking cool.
Yeah. Then Bay Ray Bill. I think this one could have been a little better for the price it sells for. I think it's good, but I think it could have been. This one could have been like a real showstopper. I think they missed an opportunity on this one. It may be because it was like an older one that maybe it didn't get the love it deserved. But I think it was just lacking a little bit.
Yeah.
Happy JCG, how you doing? Yo,
motherfucker.
And then this is George's Hole.
This is my week, yeah.
I want to see that Jack of Hearts. I really want to see that Jack of Hearts, yeah. But he looks like he's going to be Nova size.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm quite surprised he got Toad. It's a bit of a weird one.
It's the price, really. It was like I bought all these from hand, so
yeah.
I got all these in, and
oh shit! Look at the size of fucking Psycho Man.
Did you not know he's big?
I didn't realize he's that big.
Yeah, he's big, man.
Holy crap! Wow, I didn't realize he was that big.
He is big, man.
Okay.
He's wicked. He is Psycho Man. Psycho Man's a wicked one.
Yeah.
I just enjoy it. I'm just really enjoying this sort of. Yeah, I got Stan Lee, and I actually got a real touch with this one. I won this on an auction, and this is the bronze edition. There's only 500 of these, and it's signed by Randy Bowen. I've got a full signature there, which is just fucking cool. And I just love it when these things happen, and you get these signed ones. It just really just makes my fucking day.
That's a score. The same as the one today, actually.
I don't know. It's it's a non-offensive Stan Lee sort of sculpture. I don't have anything of him really, so it was a bit like, you know what? Yeah, fuck it, let's go. We could have had his signature on it as well, but I'm really happy with it. I did a trade with Alex for this one. This is a bit more sort of me than Alex, to be brutally honest. So
I don't know. He was in Silver Surfer. I think he's in in Annihilation, isn't he?
Yeah, that's to go with the Annihilator sort of things. What happened with Ronan. So he's a proximity piece that I use for Ronan. It's actually a really nice piece, this one, and it's a Kucherek Brothers sculpt as well. So yeah, I love doing these little pictures next to Sinister every single new one comes in.
Looks nice there.
Next to Sinister, you know, it's funny. I've got like more appreciation for Sinister as the years go on.
Well, that was the thing is we did a trade, and he traded me 3 pieces for Nova. No, well, this is the thing, and then the 4th one, it was like to sweeten the deal. Because I wasn't like 100% sure. George was like, "Look, I'll throw in Sinister, or I'll throw in Apocalypse, whichever one I find the box for." And I think I just said, "Look, I've got both of them, so basically, just give me Apocalypse, even though I've got 2 of them already. Just give me it because I'm going to sell it anyway, and you use this for your scaling." And you're like, "No, it don't matter whichever one the box comes up first." I was like, Just give me the Apocalypse because I know you're going to want it. You're going to regret it. So yeah.
Luckily, I did find the Apocalypse box first. I still haven't found the Sinister box at all.
Yeah.
If I'd have found it, I'd have brought it down so I could have done pictures of Sinister with the boxes and stuff. The stuff I usually do. I can't find it.
Yeah,
it's up there. It's a little box.
It looks nice. Does actually look nice.
And this is actually one of the ones that actually goes for pretty good money, and so does the full-size statue of this.
Yeah,
so the modern full-size statue, and it sells for about £800 to £1,000. The busts do £300-400, so they're pretty good ones. I think this is an edition size of 800. Is it out? I think it's 8. I've got a box there, but I'm not getting out. I think it's 8.
I can't remember.
Yeah. Anyway, happy with it. Really nice.
Yeah, no, it is a nice piece, but again, it was just you offered me 4 pieces for it, so I was like, fuck it, go on. And I got quite a good deal on this one, so yeah, it worked out right. Yeah, I even like the regular one because it's got that chrome helmet. Actually, they call him. I think the other one's called the Human Rocket, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
There you go. I thought I'd get a little picture of that in there.
Yeah, I just opened him up this evening before the chat started. So I had like a little moment with my son where my wife was putting my twins to bed, and my boy was down here, so I said, "Come and unbox this with me." So we got it out. Yeah, well,
it's really nice.
Really, really nice.
Really nice. I really like that. Yeah. No, I actually I don't like the. Sorry. Shit, I've had my dog doing that.
Laugh at me.
He's giving me well evil looks now. I don't like the rare one. I don't like it.
You know, it's funny. I don't know. I haven't sent any pictures of it to you, but you see how it looks there.
Yeah.
If you turn it to the side, the bust itself, the flame that's on the base is actually going this way, so it's like a wave.
Oh yeah, no, I did.
There's a massive gap, there's a loop in it, and then it comes, and then it's the body, and the loop is actually really. It's a shame because you have to sort of like I've got it in an angle in my display where you can actually see it, and that's how you can't see it. Like you stick your finger right through it.
It's nice. I mean, it's Joe Menor. It's actually the only bust that Joe Menor did, and then he also did the first digital sculpted piece, which was the Mephisto on front.
I got this one from Han B as well, so that's Han B Lee. Is it Han B Lee?
Han B Lee, yeah, I believe so.
Han B Lee. He signs all of the. I love that. Like he does that. Like he puts all the tape around, but he signs the box.
He signs it he signs the tape where to peel it. Where the tape finishes, he signs the tape, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's like
that's where to peel
it. Been checked by me. Everything's good in it. Don't worry. And again, this was the one I was worried about. He even told me before and said, "This is like, this is the risky one." He's like, "Don't fucking touch this, and don't fucking grab this, and don't put your hand here." It's like fucking your first date. You're like, "All right, cool." So it was when I had 5 minutes, I was like, "I have to check and just make sure it's okay." And it's absolutely mint, wrapped beautifully, packed beautifully.
It's a really, really nice one. Really nice one.
It is. It's top 5. Yeah. It's top 5 easy. It's definitely up there. It's nice. It's a nice.
The next one I do want to see is like Sauron. Sauron's gonna be fucking well nice.
That's gonna be a winner as well.
John Smith. Does everyone know if Superman Hush will be available to pre-order on Sideshow? Normally they're a little bit behind with their Prime 1 stuff.
The agreement is still solid, though, right? There was a little bit of an issue before, but
They had some issues, but they seem to be kind of made up. So I assume it would be, but it's normally like a couple of weeks out. Normally, Sideshow put their stuff up on a Thursday, so you may have to wait till like next Thursday.
Yeah, definitely check this week, but I think Alex is right. I think it'll be delayed. They don't usually come up the same time as Prime One.
One core sculpt of Mojo Lady Deathstrike. Yeah, I mean the 6 scale Bowen Mojo is really nice. Really nice. Hope you're both well, fellas. Darren, how you doing? Question: is there ever going to come a time when you pass your collection or whatever's left of it to your kids if they show interest in the hobby when they grow older?
Oh yeah, definitely.
I mean that's a long way off, but yeah, I mean if it's something that he's interested in and something that he's getting into, then yeah, for sure, 100%.
I'm semi preparing my son already, not for like I give him things like them dinosaurs, them Namu ones. So the Namu ones are they're like high end, sort of decent sculpt, very neat paint, very well packaged, got their own foam, the whole proper foam inserts and instruction manuals and all that. So that is a taster. That's like I would have jizzed for that shit when I was a kid. I would have loved that kind of stuff. And I'm sort of giving him little tasters of that. I also been getting him some like Funko stuff. Just
we gave him the House of God figure as well.
I had a boxer. He had a nightmare.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's weird. It's fucking so weird, right? So he had the relic of Jupiter's tomb, and he unboxed it with me. He was in my room at the time, and I was like, "I'm gonna unbox this. Like, I'm gonna look at it." And he said, "Dad, I love this." And Alex fucking stupidly called it the GIMP. And now that's all he calls it. And I'm like, you can't use that fucking word. Like, stop saying GIMP. It's not a GIMP. It's this. Like, my wife is looking at me and she's like, you need to tell Alex to fucking stop saying stupid words like that. Because he's like going to school and like, my dad gave me a GIMP. It's like, fuck. So, anyway, he basically, he just, I don't know what happened, but he fucking said next morning he had a really bad dream. He said he had a nightmare about it that it was going to eat him. So I was like, right. And he was like, "Can you take it out of my room?" I said, "Of course." So I got the box down from the loft and I had to put it away. But he wanted it, and then he had a really bad dream about it. And it's funny because when I looked into the actual piece itself, it's like from the Skinner's work is based off nightmares. So it's like really interesting that he hasn't had a dream about nothing like that. Like it's weird. Found that quite fucking spooky that he'd had. I mean, he's been here when I've been unboxing these Bowens, and I have things like Mangog, I have things like By Beast, I have things that look a bit fucking, scary. I think personally for a child, I think Mangog is quite terrifying. My wife doesn't even like that. She's like, well, fucking eerie. She don't like it. So I love it.
Did I tag you in the picture of By Beast grabbing the Hulk?
No. Oh, he's massive.
Yeah, there's one where he's like basically got the Hulk by the waist. He's like holding him.
He's massive. He's like what big. But yeah, so he anyway. George just woke up and said, "Can you get out of my room because I've had a bad dream about it. I had a nightmare." I said, "What happened?" This dude took off his mask and he was trying to eat me, and I was like, "Okay." So when I come from,
oh dear.
But such is life.
Yeah, that pyro looks fantastic. Chadman, how you doing? Hope you get well soon. He's got COVID again. Additional size for P1 is 750. So if Sideshow do have allocation, it will send out fast.
I think that's a good advice from them there, keeping you in the loop. So you better be quick.
That's for the exclusive as well because they'll be a regular. I would love to Mojo statue similar to Children of the Atom artwork. That'd be nice. The IS statue is bloody great. Their 1/10 was really nice.
Yeah.
Gimp Mask. Yeah.
This is it, isn't it? Like, I got so much shit about that. She said to me, "You won't like it when I start saying them words to your boy." I was like, it's like
your curse was last week. You already spoke about it last week.
Yeah.
So it came in. This is the Galaxis. This is their full scale bronze Captain America. So this is like 1 of 10, I think it is.
Yeah, but this is real bronze.
Or 1 of 20. It's 1 of 20 or 1 of 10.
Is it real bronze? It is, isn't it?
It's real bronze. It's like 9,000 USD. But we showed this before.
This is for proper legit Captain America, fat like proper in it. This is for like this is entirely big potato business now.
This is probably though the funny thing about this is this probably won't go to anyone that we know. These will go to like businessmen. These will be probably in people's offices. I would never know where they go, to be honest with you. I don't think any of them will go to collectors. People will just see it and go, oh, $9,000. What the fuck? They just won't. But this is like solid.
You know who I could see buying this? I don't know if he's still around. I hope. I've been keeping him in my prayers, at church. But
F-State?
F-State would have this.
Yeah.
He'd want this.
Yeah.
If he was about, I don't know if he is. I'm hoping that he's still around and doing well. Haven't heard from him in a long while, like well over a year now.
Yeah,
he was quite sick.
A few messages, and I haven't had a response. But he never liked me anyway.
This is true.
Yeah.
But I could see him taking one of these.
Yeah, no, of course. I think he cut back a bit though, didn't he? Because at one point he was dropping money everywhere. I think he cut back quite a lot. But yeah, it's a super nice piece, super cool piece. Potentially maybe going to Hong Kong at some point. So hopefully I'll be able to see because they've got
a video of that, man.
Hopefully, yeah. Great. These then are from some leftovers from the Wonderfest Japan. So this is actually a kit. So you can see the name on the back. And this is a kit for these are unlicensed, I believe. And this is Skull Knight from Berserk. And this looks really cool. Really cool.
That's some really cool shit, this lot.
Yeah, that's some great stuff. I mean, all the Fist of North Star stuff, I mean, they were fantastic. I was quite annoyed, though, because when I was there was actually like a limited edition Fist of North Star watch. And I remember seeing it and being like, I think it was like £300, which, like, it's not like a lot of money for a watch, but it's like, at the time, I was just like, oh, fuck that. I'm balls deep in statues. I'm not buying a fucking £300 watch. And then I look back over it now and I'm like, yeah, remember that watch? I saw it. I went over some old pictures of like the display, and now people want like £1,500 for it. Like,
it's funny that does happen. It's like crazy that them kind of limited edition sort of ones. I saw Godzilla like G-Shock thing, and I was like, I want that. It was fucking stupid money. That was stupid. Probably wasn't when it was released. It's probably like £150, like £200, but people want like £1,000. It's just like, wow.
I bought a G-Shock, which like I got one for like £65, which I like found vouchers for and whatever else. It was meant to be like £150. Yeah, and that's the watch I was using. And I got this other one, which I was like, I want to watch with step tracker. It has step tracker and it has like barometer and it has fucking it has like everything on it, like height and whatever, like tells you how high you are. The fucking step tracker does crap. Don't work. And that one was like I think that was about $280. That one, fucking waste of money. That was. Anyway, so Skull Knight looking amazing.
Yeah, really impressive.
That kind of base on it as well with all the. I don't even know what that is meant to be underneath that, but that looks so cool. It's like the void, isn't it? Like there's when they go, and then Slain as well, looking fan. This looks great.
It's fucking terrible, this sort of stuff.
Yeah,
I don't put this in my son's room.
No, basically, my girlfriend won't watch it now because I told her about it. But with like Berserk, it's like if you watch the series, which is like 25 episodes or 23 episodes, whatever it is. Yeah. If you watch that, it's kind of like, let's say it's 23 episodes. I can't remember. Something around that anyway.
All right, you can what?
If you watch like the first, say, 20, it's all about kind of their camaraderie and their kind of like them building up their relationship and then their They kind of build up their group. So they start off as like mercs, and then they kind of grow, and then like some duke wants to use them, they grow, and then the king wants to use them, they grow, and it's just like a bigger band. And then basically, it's quite a nice story about this their relationships between them and how they see each other and how this character like leads them, and he saves them all in some kind of way, and he's kind of a nice person.
Right.
And then it turns into he basically sells his soul to become super, super strong. So he gets the bayonet, and then basically he gives everything up that he saved. So he saves Casa from being raped. So then to reverse that, he has to rape her. He saved Guts, and then he has to kind of almost try and sacrifice it. It's like always weird stuff like that. And that all happens in the last 2 episodes. And it gets really fucked up in those last 2 episodes. For me as well, that like the way that the character is, Griffiths, is like he's quite likable up until a point, and then he obviously the power gets to him, and he wants more power, and the only way he can get that power is by making an arrangement with the devils, and then he has to sacrifice everything. But then when you watch the Golden Arc, which is the 3 movies they released later, I find he's much more unlikable, and I don't think it actually don't capture it as well because you don't care about him as much. So I think the original series is the better way to go, but it does take a dark turn, like majorly.
It's always dangerous, Al.
Well, I didn't recommend it to you, did I?
Huh?
I didn't recommend it to you, did I?
No.
Ignore.
What's that quote about power? It's awesome. What is it? It's Ragnar's quote. Power is always dangerous. It attracts the worst and corrupts the best.
Yeah.
Power will always lend itself to anyone who's willing to lower themselves to pick it up.
Yeah.
Brilliant quote. You got to fucking love Vikings, man. I give a fuck who you are.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me recommending it to you with there's rape scenes in there.
No, I can't watch sexual violence of any kind. I don't know what that's about. I really can't watch it. I find it like disturbs me to my core, and then I'm just in a foul fucking mood for a while until it sort of goes away.
Oh yeah, I mean, that's like irreversible. If you watch that, it's fucking fucked up.
I can't.
You wouldn't watch it. It's not as bad as I Spit on Your Grave, but yeah.
I sadly have seen that. I Spit on Your Grave.
I know someone told you to watch it, didn't they? Where are we? Ignore the CG garbage, though. Yeah, so they did like another series which I started to watch. I couldn't get into it. I couldn't watch it at all. RaddTitan Skull Knight is unassembled, unpainted kit, all pieces in a box, $800, 15. That's not terrible. You're saying it like that's bad, Josh. Some kits, if it's a 15 edition size and it's that big, $800 ain't terrible.
Well, I'll be honest, I probably would have bought it.
Yeah.
What about that painted? It could have, I don't know, would have probably sold it for about 3 times that value. At 800, I would have genuinely been considering like fucking sending that to a painter and then selling it for like $2.5 grand.
Some of like the last level stuff, they sell it for like $2-3 grand just for the unpainted kit. The base on the Soul's Sacrifice during the Eclipse. Okay. Yeah. Snap 800 edition price. Yeah, see? Decent price, sadly, finding someone to fix it. Dude, also being 15 edition size, you have no chance in hell of finding that. And for $800, you have no chance in hell in finding that now.
Okay.
That's going to cost you a lot of money. I want a Cyber City Oedo diorama. I watched that on YouTube. There's a lot of anime on YouTube, and the 3rd episode with the tranny is fucking hilarious. There's a part of it where there must be a UK dub and there must be an American dub, because there's a part of it where she jumps up and she throws like a shuriken or something, and it hits somebody. She goes, "Dick splash," and that is just such an English insult.
Yeah.
There's no way that an American dub would say "Dick splash."
No.
When I heard that, I was just like, "Oh my god, that just took me straight back to like 1992," you know.
Oh yeah.
Don't forget he took it up the butt. Yeah, he did. He to get his power, he got done by the Duke, didn't he? Read the manga.
You're just making it even more that I don't want to watch it. So thank you.
Yeah. You don't see that. That's something where the guy kind of takes advantage of him and he lets him do it to get the power.
I don't need any more details, mate. Thank you.
Just read the manga. I have part 1. They're actually really nice. The books are really bound really nicely.
Yeah.
Yo, how you doing?
Yo,
Marco, how you doing?
some tickets for that next con, bro.
800 for a 1/8 kit sounds. Oh, it looks massive though.
No, it's big. It's got big.
Yeah, but Skull Knight is like a big character, so
It looks big. That's it.
The size of that.
Nah, it's massive, man.
He's saying he has a 1/8.
Massive.
That is like a 1/4 scale statue. Maybe he is a big character. Yeah, and in the Slade as well, it looks great. That's so cool. Luch in the house, how you doing?
Hey, man.
Hey, when we go for that steak? From the pictures, looked a lot bigger than 1/8. 100% worn. 100%. I spilled your grave. It's disturbing. Yeah. It's bad. Did you watch the original one or the new one? Was it the one with Alexander Skarsgård?
I think this might be the best saga I've ever seen.
Yeah. It's
I
nice.
I really like the original PCS one.
It's by SynQ. SYNQ, I think it is.
Something about this saga that I just really like.
Do you think it? I mean, I think it looks really good in this kind of grey scale.
There's something about
I don't know whether they're going to be painted.
I really think it captures the character really fucking well. I just like this.
I assume they're going to be painting this as well, but I think it looks really cool in this kind of grey scale like this.
It's crazy good. I really like the OG sort of PCS one as well. I mean, this is a really nice Sagat. Love it.
Yeah.
Nice. Fucking unreal work. That great fucking detailing on his face. That's just, I'm gonna say that's the best Sagat sculpt I've ever seen. That's fucking really cool.
So the Akuma's from there you go. It's actually down the bottom. SYNQ Lab is the company, and Akuma is Akuma from Third Strike and Sagat. I can't see his name badge. Yeah. This was just a quick painted up because obviously I think this was unpainted at the last con, so this is the LBS. Unfortunately, is a really shit picture because it was a screenshot of a story on Facebook. So that's the best you got from me today there.
I'm loving the metallic colours, sculpts, fucking brilliant. The whole thing's wicked. It's wicked looking at.
That's
very cool. Love the cracking base as well. Brilliant base.
I have to go to the math.
Go do the math.
Yeah, I have to go do the math. Yeah, 1/8 is it looks massive, man. Yeah, Benton. Yeah. This Cyber Oedo, I actually didn't like it when I was a kid. And when I watched it recently, it was much better than I remembered. I'll run the numbers, Walton. Yeah. From what I found, those Berserker 1/6 scale. Oh, we got like a little back and forward here. So 1/6 is like Kevin, and Josh gets well defensive though, so he'll come back. Fighting stance, maybe a Tiger Knee would capture it. Don't know that kind of scale. I mean, it looks good in that scale, man. Look at that. I think as well.
You know what? I'm gonna say this, and truly in my heart believe it's true, and that is, if you get the sculpt right, it don't need to do fuck all. I can just stand there. You just stand there like that, and you're just like, yeah, that's fine. Don't need no tiger knee, the fucking tiger uppercut, no fucking nothing. It literally, if you get it all right, just work off just a general like fucking normal standing pose like that. What do they call that pose? Zero? Is it zero? Where it's just a standard of that. No, if you tease like that, man, it's tease that way.
Yeah,
that's why it's called a T. You fucking idiot. That's like I think that's zero.
Lucci's got the scar on his chest, my man. He's already got it there.
Yeah, he's got it. That has got a lot of fucking great details. Not like ridiculous. I just think that's a really nice bit of work.
Yeah,
I would love to have that. I would happily just have that in my setup. I'll tell you that for free.
I've got one of their pieces. I told you, I've got their Devil Man. I bought it when I was in Thailand ages ago. Like this little.
Go on the fucking blow. Get me one of them fucking sagats. Get it here. So it looks fucking the shit.
Remind me after the thing. I've got my other contact. Remind me after the chat.
It's just ticking all them boxes, bro. Really nice.
I'm waiting for the Hawk 2 on your grave. Yeah. Akuma and Saga look hard. Yeah. George is a bit hard. Saga is 1/6 scale licensed in Asia. Akuma was hand sculpted. Oh, sorry. Nice. Kevin's talking about the Street Fighter pieces. He's not talking about the Berserk pieces. So these are 1/6 apparently.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Works for me still. Still works for me.
All right. Jay is big lads. Base is good though. Happy. Oh yeah, I just couldn't see it first. What's this?
Black
Pillow Joker. How you doing?
Was
Alex Cyber City is cyberpunk at its finest. Yeah, the first episode I think is the best one. But yeah, they are enjoyable. But I don't think they finished, do they? I think it's not one of those ones you watch the 3 episodes and you're like, I need more. I need another episode. A lot of stuff you can actually get on YouTube, to be honest with you. A lot of it's there. And so then this is the Levi versus Beast Titan. So this is from Prime 1. And did you say how much it cost, Warren?
Yeah, why haven't you told us?
How much? Yeah, I don't think I saw you put it up. I might have missed it. But how much did you pay for this? You fucking nutcase. LOL, well defensive. I see how it is, Alex. I just know by the facts 1/8 is estimated. I just need to know it's not 1/4, even though it looks large. I mean, he's a big character. That's on Thanos fine. Some characters don't lend themselves to over-exaggerate. That's too much. There you go. Nerd without order. You missed all the bone stuff, my man.
Ah, you're fucking slow, bro. Get to the beginning.
So this is Levi. This is the bonus parts.
I actually want to see this statue in its entirety because that picture's shit. I don't know what's going on.
It's no. This is like a typical Pro Mod thing. Don't worry, we'll get there. Actually, I don't think we will because it's all going to be like that, isn't it? So you got like the beast.
Okay, so it's him and his hand, and the guy's on top of his head fighting. Right, yeah. Gotcha. I've got the concept.
Like that. Was like, what the fuck is going on? There you go, like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's a bit like Michael Jackson's Thriller, though, isn't it?
A little bit, yeah. So yeah, like that.
Cool.
It's a big old piece.
Very cool.
It looks cool. I think the head looks really cool. I've not finished Attack on Titan. I think I've done like 12 episodes, and you said I paid for the blood effect too. We're gonna go into that. Don't worry, we'll get to that. You fuckers stealing. Listen, stealing all the Bowens I want from Forrest. You stole the fucking Electro, so you can fuck right off.
In fairness, my brother, I didn't get any from Forrest, so it's not me.
It's just me. Then there's the switch out heads. So this is 73 by 45 by 67. So you had a big old piece. Big piece. But it's cool. This was a complaint which a few people had. So you got the Griffiths art piece, I think they called it.
Yeah.
And apparently this is the head that was delivered. So people are saying it's not, like, looks a bit shit. I don't know whether it's the case. I mean, it could be that this is just a really bad picture. So it's really hard to tell. It's not the best picture.
The angles ain't the same for a start.
Yeah.
The picture on the left-hand side, the camera is lower versus the picture on the right-hand side, the camera is higher. So therefore it's going right. I mean, but I still don't know if you can change that, if them things are going to go over the eyes as they should. I don't know.
Yeah.
But the angle really needs to be exactly the same. The head's being in the same position ain't really the answer. Because if the heads can be in the same place, but one camera's looking upwards and one camera's looking head on. So the perspective completely changes. It's really, I mean, the thing is with photos, man, is it's fucking really, you know.
If you use a phone and you set it to zoom, just like one, if it's just on standard, it really distorts the face.
There's never been more things that people argue about in the statue community, really, other than the fact that, you know, the heads, people get heads and put them next to other heads and say, like, look the scale or look the size. It's really hard because no matter how hard people try and do it, a tiny millimeter more forward and back changes the scale by 10 to 15%. So if you have two heads and you're like looking at the camera like this, and all you do is do that with that one, just ever so slightly, over a 2D image, it looks like they're the same in the same position, but one's bigger than the other. It's so easy to fake.
Depth of field, is there?
It's just too easy to fake. So it's really hard to do it.
Yeah.
Really, really difficult. And that is definitely two different perspectives. So it's very hard.
It's also like, that's what someone told me actually at a con, where they said, when you take a picture of a statue, take your phone, set it to 1.4, just zoom out like to 1.4 and take your picture from there. And basically you will notice that your pictures will be better. And I think when I went to Arts Gallery, I think I did half of the tour, and then I realized, I'm like, shit, I forgot to zoom out. And I was on the what's her name, Anne Hathaway bust, and I zoomed out, and you could see on the actual video the difference of how it changes. Yeah, actually, it's quite funny actually. So it does make a lot of difference. Yeah, these pieces looked, I mean, the concept of them looked very cool.
That's very cool.
But if that's kind of what you're getting, then hopefully it's not that bad.
The real problem with this is always going to be, is this Prime 1?
Yeah.
This is where the real problems lie, which is, the more red lips, you're definitely right. And you could even say, just looking at this, how it looked, you can even say that the skin tones are definitely not the same. It could be lighting. There's a lot of stuff you could say, but the problem with the Prime ones, it all comes down to the same problem, which is they're so expensive.
Yeah.
That everything is going to be magnified to a huge degree, because it's just a bit like, now you can fuck off. I'm not accepting this.
I think these weren't they like quite reasonable priced?
I don't know. But in general, Prime 1 is very expensive.
Considering their Prime 1, I think they were like $600 each or something, weren't they? And then, but they're
scale, are they?
But potentially they are a smaller scale. Yeah, are they like? Josh, come on, get involved here. Are they like one fifth $600 or something like that, or which for Prime 1 is not terrible?
No, 1/5 is for that sort of money is reasonable. I wouldn't have any complaints with that for 1/5 scale. I mean, I know it's hard to say these days, just hard to say that out loud. Yeah. Really, 1/6, we're talking $300 when we were in this game. $300 was like fucking top end.
1.4 wouldn't be zooming out. Out is less. Sorry, zooming in. Fuck off.
At least he's right.
Yeah. So Marco, you think this is real? It's like night and day. Yeah, potentially it could.
We're talking about the difference between these.
Yeah,
but it's like I say, at the same time, you have to take perspective into it. I don't think these are being taken. The picture's being taken from the same angle. I think you
But
can
look at
dispute that.
I mean, like,
They need to be at the same angle, and then you look at them both together, and then you can say it's very hard from a 2D image to sort of get that.
No, for sure. For sure. Anyway, here we go.
What's that? What's it?
So, this is then the new thing the Pro One is going to put out there.
What is this
And
stupid?
basically, they are going to offer to repaint your statue or custom paint your statue, and you give them $10,000 for the privilege.
$10,000. What they're paying you with?
$10,000 to create and bring your vision to life. So this is the premium plan.
So wait a minute. Are they using unicorn's blood and the horn of fucking Orion? What the fuck are they doing? What are they painting it with?
Yeah. So basically, it says collaborate with Pro One Studios and creators to bring your vision to life. Price starting from $10,000. Eligible products, Prime One statues. Some exceptions may apply. Completion time is around 5+ months after full payment. Various techniques will be used to add effects to the statue. Some requests may not be fulfilled. How to order.
So you give, not only are you giving them 10 grand, and once they've got your money, you're going to have to wait 5.5 months.
But you may not get what you asked for.
You may not get exactly what you wanted, because that's basically the English behind your contract there. The contract that you're about to get into basically says, if we don't agree with what you want, we're not going to do it.
Yeah.
So that basically means give us the money and we'll take your money, but if we don't like your ideas, then we're not going to fulfill them.
Yep. The other side of this as
That's
well.
All kinds of fuck off, mate. Honestly, I can't specify that.
This is then the next level of it, which I don't totally. What the fuck are you doing? Oh, God, fucking dog.
They don't point your Hebrew. What?
No, the dog is like.
I don't fuck your dog. Just keep talking. Don't what?
So basically, the next point is. So I say this is like a repaint assumption that you repaint the whole statue or whatever else. My kind of understanding of this, or my kind of like questioning of this, is the fact that as a licensed company, you have to deal with a license. You have to get approval. So if you're then going, oh yeah, I'll give you 10 grand and you paint my whichever character blue and fucking give him polka dots.
Yeah,
that's against your license agreement, because your license, is never going to approve that. But then that brings on to so that's one thing. 10 grand, paint your piece however you want it to be fucking painted.
No, that's not what it says.
Absolutely, well, however you want it to be painted, and then give us the money, and we'll do it how we want to do it. But we won't do it exactly because
we'll do what we can.
Some requests will not be fulfilled.
Yeah.
The next point then is that they're doing blood and snow effects, and they're going to charge you $500 to add blood or $500 to add snow. And it's like, to be honest with you, if you were to add blood to a piece, so if you use the guts, for example, you use the clean version and then you use the bloody version as a comparison of what you're going to get.
Yeah.
The blood version is actually easier than the painted version, because what it feels like with the guts is basically we can take things that have QC issues and just fucking throw blood all over it, because the blood on the guts, Berserker armor or whatever it was, is really messy, really sloppy, and it's just all over the place, because obviously he just goes crazy and kills everything. So it's a bit like, okay, that doesn't really take as much finesse to do. And the other side of it as well, the same argument is, if you have a Marvel, they don't have Marvel license at the moment, but if they had like a Disney Marvel license, Marvel would never allow them to do that.
No.
They would never allow it. And then it also comes down to the point of, if you're going to add snow to a character, if it's a character that warrants having snow, it's already going to be factored into the statue, no?
I would have thought so, yeah.
So it's a bit like, or if it's got blood, then it's already going to have it warranted, in there. So it's just something that's a bit redundant to me, and it's something like, okay, maybe with like a Batman one or whatever, you can get blood added to his batarangs or whatever else. But why would that cost you $500 to do?
I think what people should be looking when they're looking at this is they should be reading between the lines here, or what really is being said. Because listen, there's what you say, and there's what you're saying, right? There's two different things. Now, what they're saying, okay, what they've said is we can add blood, we can add snow for $500, or if you want like custom paint job, we can do that for you for $10,000 starting price. What they're really saying is that they believe that there are people out there that have too much money and care too much about this kind of shit, and that they're willing to spend that kind of money to do this kind of shit. That's what that really is saying. It's saying that they don't really, let's forget about the fucking stock market being on its ass. Let's forget about the interest rates being higher than they've fucking ever been in the last fucking maybe 10 years. Let's forget all of these things that are going on at the moment, and let's talk about the fact that we think you've got loads of fucking money to just spend on this.
Yeah.
Because that's what this really says. And this is exactly what I'm talking about, Prime One. They can't read the room if their fucking life depended on it. They have fucking no idea about what's going on. They're in a different fucking planet.
My concern as well with this would be that if you had that money and lacked that sense, and you gave Prime One 10 grand to repaint your statue, to have this totally customized piece, which is, I don't know, backed by Prime One or whatever you want to say. If they then shipped it and it got broken in shipping,
Okay.
Yeah, I don't trust Prime One to. They're the one of the worst companies for replacement parts out there. So, yeah, I didn't even want to go into that other thing about the Ripley, but we cover that a bit afterwards. But yeah, it's just all this doesn't really sit well with me. And also, I mean, I saw a video a long time ago with do you remember like a Tim? And he did it was either a Sabretooth or a Wolverine base, and he bought like a Warhammer Snow.
Yeah.
And so he put the glue on, brushed that on, sprinkled on the fucking snow, and he did it himself, and he looked fucking awesome. So to pay Prime One $500 to do that, or blood, snow and blood are like got to be pretty fucking easy to do, out of everything. And I don't know why.
It isn't shopping smart, is it? If you wanted like blood on your statue, you could definitely find someone who could do that for you for less than that, even a professional.
Don't think that, Alex. People who know me know I'm not a fan of the internal Prime One structure. Products might be okay, but as a company man, I'm not sure what point I made there. But okay. But then, according to them, the licensor wouldn't allow blood. Alex, according to them, the licensor wouldn't allow blood. It could be a load of BS. No, I'm working with.
Alex knows this stuff because obviously he's worked for numerous companies. He's gone through numerous licensing fucking things to go over.
There's a lot of stuff is protected. Like, I mean, especially now, Marvel, Disney, blood is a no-go. Cigars, no-go on Wolverine. Fucking cigarettes, no-go with Gambit.
Aiming guns.
Wide glass in fucking Mystique's hand, or Emma Frost's hand, or whatever. Guns, looking down the gun. All this business is just crazy. And the one which was fucked up a whole statue was Craven. Yeah, Craven's iconic sniper rifle wasn't allowed to be there because that was around the time that fucking South African dentist killed a big game lion. So they dropped it straight away.
And they made them move the lion.
They moved the lion as well, yeah.
Which changed the composition of the piece, the entirety of the composition of the piece. Yeah. They changed it because all these last minute things had to be up, which like, no, you can't have the gun. No, you can't have the lion standing there. It has to be somewhere. It's just completely
my only concern is what ideas would this give custom painters for their prices?
That's
I
a
don't
very
think.
that is
Yeah,
a fantastic point, Paul. I'm glad you brought that up because it's exactly where I was about to go, which is every single painter out there at the moment is thinking, well, if they're charging that kind of prices, I need to up my prices. That's
yeah,
all this has told them, that literally they need to put their prices up because that's what everybody should be thinking at this point.
yeah.
So it's absolutely
I,
gonna fuck the
I
the
have
repaint
no,
market for
I
sure.
have no doubt that some fucking idiot out there is going to go and do this. You know, sorry, I take back the fucking idiot part because
Fucking rich.
so fucking rich, yeah. Because there's also as well, we are blessed with having a lot of contacts. We are blessed with having this network of people we can have repeat these things and do these things, and not everyone does. There are people out there who may not even be aware that there are options out there, and they're not on Facebook. They're not in these groups, and
But we're
maybe
always here, and our door is always open. Listen.
No, I
There are
know, but
people I don't
there's
even
people
like.
just.
There are people I don't even like that are not. I don't block people and should fucking just really irritate me. Other than that, personally, I don't do it. There's people I genuinely do. I've got no time to speak to. But if they wanted to reach out to me for a problem, they'll be able to reach me. I don't have that bullshit setting that what that fucking French twat does, which is like, if you're not on my friends list, you can't message me. Sort of elite tits that. You can message me. If you have a question or if I can help you with something, I obviously will try. So I'm not going to try as hard as Alex tries. Alex really fucking helps people. But I mean, I would definitely fight if you wanted something and I could fucking, and I knew someone who could do it for you. I'd reach out for you for sure.
Well, that's the funny thing as well, is we've kind of recommended the guy that we use to paint so much now that there's such a wait list. I fucked ourselves over.
Makes it harder for us, but definitely does. I mean, I'll give you a prime example. I'm having my Mysterio painted at the moment. I've had to wait 6 months. That's me. I've had to wait like everybody else. It's like, no, I haven't got anything until now, 6 months at least.
Yeah. But I wouldn't trust Brabant to do this. Personally, I'm not a fan of.
I don't like the writing. As somebody who has, in my professional career, dealt with a very complex contract, I don't like how this is written.
Yeah.
Because how it is written down is basically saying to you that we'll do it if we like what you say. But if we don't like what it is, or we can't get approved by the licensor for the things you say, we have an out, which is not all requests will be fulfilled. That's a bad contractual
Some requests
statement.
may not be fulfilled. Yeah,
that's a bad contractual statement.
For $10,000,
that basically, in plain English, says maybe, but we have the ball. We choose. We choose whether all your things are accepted and then you've completely taken away the repaint point. Because the point is, if I go to Ian and I say that I want this, he will do exactly what I ask. Exactly what I ask. To the best of his ability. But if I'm going to go pay prime one 10 grand, and they're going to go, well, we like A, B, and C, but your point on D, E, F, G, we're not going to do any of that. And you're just like, well, wait a minute. I don't have the ball. You're in control now. You're doing part of what I want, but not all of what I want. So what does that mean? Am I paying 4 grand? Not the 10 because you're only doing half of it? What does that mean? And what it basically means is, no, you pay us in full. And basically, when we've got your money and it's all cleared, 5 months later, we'll fuck about with it how we feel, do part of what you want, and then be like, yeah, sorry. This is a fucking nightmare. I'm telling you now.
I'm still thinking of, like, while you're talking, I'm still thinking of things as well. And I even something like DC, like, Warner Brothers DC, if someone's saying that they want to get like a Batman painted with blood and snow or a fucking gargoyle or whatever, and they're paying them an extra $1,000, the licensors are going to want some of that. If they know that someone's paying 10 grand to have something repainted by this licensed company, they're going to want to fucking cut that pie, and I just don't see.
That's why it's 10 grand now.
Yeah, I don't see how they can go through. They can do it to deliver to a customer and not have to be licensed or approved. on something that is in this way. I just think it's something
Not
weird.
theirs. Because technically speaking, the characters that they're doing are not theirs.
Yeah.
So to say we'll change them, what leeway are we talking about here?
It's like, we've had this approved. This is how it got approved. And we're going to go out the door with this. And then someone goes, here's my money. I want to pay to have this done. And then for them to do it, it would have to be somehow like a private job to not be related. It's so weird. I don't see how they can do it. I really don't. And then especially if, say, for example, anime pieces.
Yeah.
There are lots, you do anime pieces with blood and stuff like that. Anime is really strict. And I honestly, I don't know how they're going to do this now. They're going to get away with it.
There's just so many legalities. Like, there's a minefield of problems that I see with this stuff.
Thank you, George. Cheers, buddy.
God bless you, man. Appreciate that. To you, man. To you, John Blackmouth.
Yeah. Yeah. Jem would be shilling the service. If it was getting a car.
I also see just the complaint later.
Yeah.
Like, when people get that and it's like part of it's not done. I mean, what they're just going to say, like, oh, we couldn't get that approved. And then what, you're just meant to stomach that? You're just meant to, like, swallow that? And I just don't see.
It's I said someone has say someone's got a collection and they've got like X amount of custom pieces, X amount of whatever, and they get it custom. They get this paint job done. Let's say someone goes through with it. Let's say they pay this 10 grand, they get it done, and it's their dream character. It turns up on their doorstep, and it just looks like the factory's done it. I mean, how can you is there any repercussion for that? Is there anywhere where they could go, how was this done? Is there proof that you've done this? Is it, who paid, I don't know. It's just so, this is one of those things I just think that they should stay well clear of. XM are trying to do this at the moment with the Bat family, but they're doing something different where there's like a raffle or something, or you can win one that's custom painted, which I think is a bit different. Also
there's no customer with that. There's no customer input. They still have the ball. They're saying it's custom painted or professionally painted by the actual proper artists that they use, not the factories. That's all fine. But then you get into the point of, is it? How do you know it is?
Yeah.
But that's a completely different story. The point is that XM still have the ball.
Yeah.
But for anyone to think that to sort of make out that they're giving you control of your choices, how can they do that and fulfill it? I think they can do it. I don't think they can fulfill it. I think they can say, you can do it, yeah. But then they're going to come back to you in 5 months' time when your statue arrives, and you're like, where's the pink pussy colour that I wanted for her pants? And they're going to be like, no, sorry, we couldn't get approval for that. Well, that's what I wanted. You're going to get those moments. And I just think they're going to be very, 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 there's going to be vast amounts of those moments. But they're just going to tell you, sorry, that didn't get past the approval. Nothing to do with us. Took you 10 grand, so sorry. That's where this is going.
I don't know, man. It's just, I think it's a whole mess. It really is.
It's definitely a Pandora's box of problems for sure that you don't want to be.
I find it's stuff like this where it's like, you could get this piece that's better than we're providing you. I think it's something that you have to be very careful with as a company, because people are spending a lot of money. And if you're going, well, actually, we can do it better, it's like there's an element of why aren't you?
Yeah.
Why are you charging me for it? Why aren't you doing it better? And I think this is a big thing, like with J&D, where, they are meant to be the upper kind of echelon of like what is being released. They are doing the premium is J&D at the moment. You may not like them, you may whatever, but that is the highest bar at the moment that we're seeing. And when they then go, we're going to do a platinum version of our stuff, that rubs people the wrong way, because you're already meant to be this level. Yeah. So how are you going to be even higher? And then you get that now with other companies doing this as well. It's just
XMs are smart. XM's way is smart. But either way, I don't know. I think you're fulfilling a need that I don't believe exists.
I don't think it is, especially at that price point.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to do it and you're going to do it as a company, you've got to put it in there. You know, based on your designs and choices will go through our approval status, and once it's been cleared, we will then take payment. You understand? That's the contractual part that needs to be changed.
That's
which is
best.
You ask what you want, we will put it forward on your behalf for no fee. And once it's been accepted, we will tell you of your 100%, what percentage you've landed on, what can be done and what can't be done. And then we will start taking payment once it's agreed. That's a real contract. This is, you pay us, we'll think about it, we'll put it through. If it doesn't, it's that third party part. It's the person that's over there that they go, no, they said no. It's like, it's bullshit, isn't it? It's like, do you know what that is? That's like, oh, I'm going to talk to my wife about it.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk to my wife. Let me just, you're going to buy this statue. Let me just chat to my wife. Well, that means no then.
That means no, yeah.
It's like, at the end of the day, it's like, it's just another bullshit thing, isn't it? It's a person to blame later. And
let's move on. All right. Hush Superman. So this is now the 1/4 scale version is coming up for pre-order. This is going to be $9.99. So same price as it was when it was in 1/3 scale. Exactly the same price, I believe. So,
wow.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, inflation.
It's got a new portrait, though, hasn't it? It's got a new face.
Yeah, it's got a fourth portrait. Calm down.
I did say it, and you didn't respond. I'm just wondering if what I've been seeing is right. Because that doesn't obviously look like the same face.
No, it's like a Jim Lee kind of more looking face.
Yeah, but Jim Lee is still okay.
So, yeah,
more
so you got
Lee than the other Jim Lee was.
Yeah. So, I mean, obviously, we know what we're getting. This is an older piece, and it's now in 1/4 scale, which a lot of people made the comments at the time that they wanted it.
A lovely Superman.
I do think, though, that, like, obviously, the price increase, it's always going to happen. You know, it's what are they, 5 years apart? This is a long time ago that the other ones came out.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, the prices have gone up since then. So it's now $1,000 for a 1/4 scale piece. Again, 77 centimeters high, 36 deep, 51 wide. Big old piece. It looks nice. It does look nice. So yeah, they're only going to go with it looks like they're only going to go with the sculpted cape. It doesn't look like we're going to get a material cape. And in the foreheads there.
I like the downward looking head. I mean, this is a fantastic Superman sculpt. But, yeah, that's. I just can't own anything from Prime One, man.
Well, there's also that thing as well about, you know, releasing variations all at the same time.
Instead of owning that regard, my moral footing just can't allow it. I think that I don't think they're good for collectors. I don't think they're a good company. I just don't. Yeah. I think they're not good.
They just try to.
I think it's a fantastic looking Superman. There's no question about it. Sculpt is banging. Cape flows fantastic. Portraits look great. Base is shit, but you know that's Prime One, so you know what you're getting. That shitty dark grey, fucking barely painted crap. No effort at all. It's just like no effort shit. We don't care. We don't fucking care about you, base. The rest of it's like really cool. You could argue that the focus should be on the figure and all this kind of shit, but a little bit of work on the base wouldn't go amiss. Yeah.
We don't have. It doesn't actually. I thought it had like the ivy going up the base a little bit, but it doesn't.
Nah, it's just around his neck, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay. Yep. Moving on. So then this is then the next 1/3 scale Michelangelo. So he's got like his headphones in there. He's got his two nunchucks spinning. So a couple of.
I wonder if they'll be like near resin. They probably will be, wouldn't they?
I don't know if they do on the others, do they?
I think the spinning nunchucks has to be clear resin, surely. Like Thor, like the Boeing did about 20 years ago.
Yeah, I mean it's oh, you can add snow on that base for only $500. Yeah, yeah. Well played.
That's it, innit? I walked into that, didn't I? Completely and utterly walked into that. Got a bit of blood, bit of snow.
Bit of
Give me a
blood and
G.
a bit of snow on there. Give you an extra grand.
That's what's funny about that. The statue is 999. But in order to put blood or snow, you're paying 50% of the statue's value. It's fucking insane.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Might as well give them a couple of pieces to hold instead. Wouldn't surprise me, Mad Predator, if there are switch outs, so Pete's Ross.
Oh, yeah, definitely will be. There definitely will be.
Yeah.
Changes.
I mean, these are 1/3. These are the, I want to say, the Herrick brothers do the whole 1/3 line. So, yeah. And they're on board now with the PCS now. So, nunchucks will be like the last Ronin or bike. Nunchucks. Sorry, the nunchucks will be like the nunchucks on the. Oh, sorry, were they solid or not? I'm not sure, Kevin. So apparently they're going to be like the ones on the nunchucks on the bike, but I'm not sure what they would like anyway.
No.
Next up, so this is I've forgotten her name already.
Is he?
Jude Ramirez, I think it is. Jude Ramirez. Oh, clear resin-ish.
Where is this shit?
This is from Cyberpunk.
Okay.
Oh, Mary is a fucking enabler. Look, you see that?
What she sent you? As that Typhoon, what's his name?
No, Ulick.
Oh, yeah.
She's a fucking enabler, isn't she?
How much is it?
Fuck off, Mary. She's 167.99 plus 71.04. Jesus, calm down.
I've got the AP over there.
Oh, she sent me like loads of them. Oh my god, she sent me like about 1, 2. She sent me a strongman as well. A strongman artist proof signed. $420 plus. Mary, what the fuck is she smoking?
Oh, but you know that strongman, $420 for an AP sign. It's a good price because it's about $350 standard.
Yeah.
So $420 is $70 for an AP in it and it's signed.
Yeah.
I would take that.
Did she send me the Death Mask Archangel? I've never liked that.
They just hit the fuck us up.
Hella's fucking 500 editions. Fucking these are like stupidly. She sending me ones which are like crazy expensive. Hella is like $479.
You clearly deceived her into believing that you're a regular person, not this strange Jewish man who is like, how much?
What did I even pick my phone up? I picked up my phone to look at something. Oh, yeah, her name. Her name is.
I don't like this at all. In any way.
Hold on. Her name is Judy Alvarez.
This is to me. This is the symbol of everything that I think that girls today think looks cool. This half-shaved fucking dykey hair. I just can't. The whole thing. I hate it. This to me is just like it's everything that's wrong with society. That doesn't look like a woman to me. Looks like somebody I just want to like Spartan kick off the building. It's anything about that. It's just like fucking horrible. If she even spoke to me, I'd probably headbutt. Like, I don't see. This is just not feminine in any way to me. Everything about that just makes me feel sick.
Oh well. I haven't played the game anyway, so I don't know if the character looks like the character or what it is. And the characters you can customize quite a lot. But yeah, this is then Judy Alvarez, and you got George's view on that.
Right, it's a more of a moral standpoint thing. This is a sort of person that if I had a little girl, I would be like, you ain't watching nothing like this, or speaking or seeing anything like this, because I would be devastated if I had someone that fucking looked like that.
Yeah. This ends the Green Lantern, and I won't tell here because this is Pure Arts Hugh, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, you can tell him. Tell to find a nice feminine game.
The bar name matches her look. What was it called? Oh, yeah. Lizzie's Bar, like Leslie's Bar.
He's got Leslie's Bar in it. Clever, good boy. I have. Everyone's funny because he's like on my page, man.
What's is this Prime One? No, or is this Sideshow?
No, this is Sideshow.
Okay.
This someone got this actually in hand. There's a couple of good
the
pictures.
Sideshow Court Scale one?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, there's a couple of interesting things on here, and you sort of understand when you get a bit closer into these pictures, and you look at it. That, for example, you see it.
Yeah.
See where it pegs in. Because the base is like all clear resin, so you can see all the flaws.
Yeah.
You can see all the cracks and the imperfections that exist inside that. And this is another reason why you've got to be really careful with this, using this kind of resin on things, because it really doesn't, you can't hide issues that structurally exist inside it.
Well, that's the thing, is we had this conversation many, many times before, and you have that with like XM Phoenix, where over the years you're going to get stress cracks. And in a normal statue, you'll have stress cracks in a lot of them, but you're never going to see them because they're hidden under the paint. They're hidden, within the statue. But with the clear resin, there's no hiding that. It's there and you can see it.
And because it lights up, it has to have a level of sort of thinness so it can light up. So unfortunately, it's even worse because if it's too dense, the light isn't going to get through as well. So this is the point. You can see it there. I mean, that looks fucking horrible. Look how that looks.
God damn it, just click the work again. So I
don't think you're going to be able to see that when it's on display, thankfully. But it's definitely something that when someone's looking over your statue, if they come into your fucking room, they're going to be a bit like, that don't look great.
Yeah. It's quite an ugly peg, isn't it?
It's just a big, and it's like you can see inside how it's like, so you can see all the cracks running off it.
Well, that's what you're going to get. You're going to get, as you put that in, you're going to get like,
It don't look good in there. You can see all the lines and things in there. Don't look good. I mean, this looks like a fantastic Green Lantern.
Portrait looks great. Portrait looks great there.
Yeah, portrait's banging, bodies on point. Love the concept. It's museum and classy and very cool.
About to receive Green Lantern Red Sonja. I want to see them in person. The Red Sonja looks amazing. Hopefully she comes out really good. Constantin's wrists look like skeleton hands with glove on. Yeah.
Definitely not going to give them any sausage. Oh, yeah. You're not going to let a woman reach down with her hand with bones tattooed on. Like, it's just, it's not happening. I don't know about you, but my penis would hide.
I'll be up for it. I'll be happy. I'm happy to get anything.
You would. The light up on that Green Lantern looks fantastic, by the way.
Yeah.
The light up is really good. It's just I don't know if they could have maybe done his chest, though. But then again, it's more complexities in it with the statue itself. Then you have to have sort of wires running through it and connectors in there. It's more whereas don't they exist with the hand already, though? Because the hand lights up the ring. So it has connectors and wires in it already, no? You hear me? What has he done now? No.
I'm I keep knocking the. I can hear you. So you can hear me, but I can't hear you at the moment.
Okay. I said, isn't there connectors already in that because his hand lights up?
Yeah.
So it wouldn't have really done much extra to actually just have his chest emblem light up, because the hand is already lit up the ring. So if the ring is lit up, then it means there's wires and there's stuff in there. So they could have done his chest.
Yeah.
I think it could have done his chest.
It's a bit lazy, isn't it?
Just think if it's already existing, they should have done that. It does look great, though. I love the face how it looks like on that.
Is that King Growl we showed last week? That's fucking so nice.
Really nice.
That's so good. I remember when I was in Japan, again, another one that I regret, is they had this life-size Kenshiro and a life-size Jaggi. And they were like $300 each. And they were They're basically like vinyl, but they were like a bronze effect on them. And yeah, they were like $300, $400, and they looked amazing. And then I was just like, picked them up, and they were so light. So I pick them up, and I'm like, whoa, okay, fucking hell. And I was tempted by them. And again, the same kind of thing that I thought, oh no, they're cheap, they're like vinyl, they're going to look crap, they're not going to look good in your collection. And then like later on again, I've like looked into it, and I'm like, nah, let's look back over that again. $1,500, $2,000, and I'm just like, oh, fuck, shipping is crazy on them as well. And it's just like they are pretty cool considering they were. I mean, like life size busts, they probably weighed like less, like a kilo, but they were cool. They were really cool.
Very cool.
I do regret that. It's called Dragon. We looked at all this last week. We can skip through these ones.
Yeah, we got through that. Wow.
Yeah. I can't remember this guy's name. He's quite important, actually. He's one of the brothers who's not in the movie.
Yeah. They're very cool. So I got done for all these, done all this. Oh,
this then is XM.
XM's right.
Yeah.
That's cool.
When I saw it originally, like when I was like going through, I thought it was something from like Deadpool because I haven't seen it, and I actually thought
this is like that.
No, I know it's like Age of X or
Dawn of X, isn't it?
Sorry,
Dawn of X, isn't it?
Dawn of X, or yeah. And I thought it was. I skimmed through it really quickly, and I thought it was like Michael Fassbender or something. When I looked at it really quickly, and it looks pretty real. Like the face looks quite realistic.
Is that actually of the statue?
Apparently so.
Wow, that's cool. Very cool.
Yeah. So this is then the Dawn of X Xavier. Yeah. I could be promising, yeah. I just don't think.
Promising. Good.
I'm not sure though the Dawn of X has a fan base as such.
Sure.
I'm not sure if it does.
Hope for them it does.
This said like a repaint. We showed this before actually. This is Lewis repainted this custom Galactus. Missed the opportunity for Dawn of X on the helmet and to be lit up. It could still bring that up, but I don't know if XM are trying to get away from that because I had a lot of problems with people complaining they don't light up. Good storyline, enjoyed it. Love Hickman's writing. We showed this one before. That looks like that's in Todd's collection.
It's cool.
Yeah. Do you want to mention Todd?
I do indeed, yes. So obviously, if you don't know already, this chat is sponsored by Speculative Fiction, so Spec Fiction Shop. Well, don't know already, Todd Johnson from that outfit. He's been in the community and collecting for a really, really long time. Actually, I saw some really cool shit on there recently. I actually saw a really cool Galactus. I think he had this. I think he has this for sale. One of these.
Okay.
I've seen it. That he, and he was like, I don't know if it was. I saw a post saying. So he has some really cool shit. He has fan art stuff. He has licensed stuff. He has all kinds of stuff going on, and he can sort of like hook you up. And there's some crazy deep deals going on in their place. I mean, sometimes it's like gut wrenching as how much they take off statues in terms of pricing. It's fucking crazy. Some of the XM stuff I've seen sell on.
Yeah, I saw the XM Apocalypse. I didn't want to send it to you.
No, how bad was it? Was it bad?
50% off.
Oh, fuck. That's bad.
Yeah, 50% off.
Yes, that hurts. That hurts.
Do you know how I said I didn't want to tell you?
Somebody will go.
Do you know how I said I didn't want to tell you, and then I fucking jabbed that knife right in your fucking ribs as you turned
Twisted
away.
That shit, didn't he? Twisted that.
Yeah.
He said that 50% with a big bit of fucking glee in your heart, didn't you? You're a horrible cunt.
By the way, while Dawn of X, House of X are pronounced as such, Power of X is powers of 10.
Yeah.
It uses the X in Roman numerals related. Okay.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Fun fact.
Yeah,
fun fact. You've been talking to Vass too much. He always does that. He sends you like a big comment, and he writes like, or actually Vass does it in the beginning. He'll write fun fact, and then he'll write out this big fucking comment about something. I got a repaired XM reverse flash, nearly half off. Nice. He uses Lewis as well to repair it also. It's high quality repairs.
Yeah, they do. On their site, they got crazy fucking deals going on. So definitely check out like Todd Johnson and just like his stuff, and go check out his website, man, because it's crazy. And he's gonna have one of the most banging fucking shops, going.
Yeah. Whenever you go back to the beginning of the chat, probably the end of the chat, you do have all his contacts on there anyway. This is then a paint up which Art sent. So this is then Marvel Zombies, and this is actually from a board game, which I didn't realize.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, so this is actually like just a cool paint up that the guy from Dojo Store is actually painted up. Todd can also help you sort out if you're in the US. You need help getting pieces repaired. He has so many contacts as skilled artists. He does loads of contacts. He can also help you as well to get things shipped as well. He's got
done it for me. He's helped me loads of times.
Yeah. This actually is a piece that I'm getting in, and this is from Akira, and this is Tetsuro. So this Tetsuro on the throne. I actually do want a Canada as well, like Canada on his bike, and I'm still waiting for a good one because there was one previously and there was lots of issues.
Is this a villain?
Yeah,
it's been too long since I've seen
it. The simple way is a yes, but it's more complicated than that.
No,
but yeah, it's his friend who gets infected with it, and then he goes, and obviously he gets power hungry as well. But so this is Tetsuro, and he's got the switch out there, so you have to switch out heads and you have to switch out arms as well with the mech arm, and then also with the organic arm. And then you have the Akira kind of virus behind him.
That's proper cool. I love the files behind us. Are awesome.
Yeah, the vials are really good. So
what's
got a good deal. The parts of Akira.
No.
Yeah. So basically, I've got a good deal on this. So yeah, got this coming. Don't know where the fuck I'm going to put it, but hey.
Hopefully it comes in an equally big box.
Yeah. Also, I wanted to say that, Canada's the guy on the bike, because I didn't want George to kind of go, is Akira the guy on the bike? Because I was trying to save him.
I was going to say that.
Yeah. But I mean, Akira was...
I haven't seen Akira since I was probably about 12 years old. I swear to God, in at least 30 years.
The thing about Akira is the last time I watched it, I still thought the animation was amazing. The part where they fight the clouds at the beginning is really, really good. And it's just so... The animation...
I don't know.
Well, that's the big thing as well. I mean, the animation's clean. There was a whole thing about Disney do their animation in 13, 14 frames, and Akira actually did it in full sort of 24, 25 frames. And so that makes the animation hold up, and it's very clear. But when I watched it last time, I remember putting a post, someone commented about Akira, and I said I watched it recently, and I didn't totally get what was going on. And someone says, well, you need to go read the manga. And I said, well, to be honest with you, I shouldn't have to read a book to understand a movie. Yeah. And they were like, well, that's how it is. And I'm like, I don't agree. But still, I do. It is very iconic, and it's something that...
Fucking round eye, you don't know the shit.
Yeah, I've always loved it. And, is that... I think it was that kind of first introduction that, cartoons weren't like children. For children,
yeah,
it was
of course,
more adult, and it was that kind of first introduction to it was Akira.
I think Who Framed Roger Rabbit was that for me.
This was just before Roger Rabbit. Roger Rabbit's, I think, 88, 87. This is 85,
as soon as I saw Jessica Rabbit, I was like, yep, this is changing things a bit. Voluptuous redhead.
Thank you. Yeah, Toki is the older brother. The other brother, sorry, Toki. Because he's not in the movie.
North Star guys.
Yeah, he's not in the movie. They totally get rid of him. But I did start to watch.
Go to fucking bed.
I did start watching some of the series that he was on that, and I was like, who the fuck is this guy? But yeah,
What the fuck is this guy?
Yeah. Who the fuck is this guy? Yeah. So I've got this coming in soon as well. So yeah, looking forward to that. And we'll see what the next thing is. And then we'll finish up. Yeah.
Yeah. Looks cool, that.
Yeah, I love all the vials.
Partial to a bit of throne action, though.
Yeah. Apparently, Toki was dying of an illness. Okay. Oh, okay. So this is all sample of the heart, sample of the liver, sample of all different body parts. Okay. That's Albert. Stop there then.
Leave it.
Okie dokie, artichoke. All right.
Yep.
All right, guys, girls. Thanks for watching. Appreciate the support as always. We are 278,000, I think. We're just coming up to 280,000. So, yeah, fucking ridiculous. The growth has been so amazing, and we really appreciate the love, appreciate the support. And if we get it to that million point, we'll do an absolutely fucking ridiculous giveaway. If you think the 100K, and even the
100K giveaway is the biggest giveaway in statue history. So
yeah, but before that, the I think our 10K or 5K or whatever it was the biggest one before that. So yeah, it will be amazing.
We will literally go to every fucking company that's ever existed, fucking pay for and steal whatever we can to give away. So,
even Geo will give you a tough tug,
Sure, happily.
as the prize. All right, thanks everyone.
Listen, man, I've got nothing but calloused hands for you. So if you want them, they're right here for you.
Mine are really
soft
soft.
shit.
You
want to pull a cheese grater across your cock? Give me a shout.
Only problem is, my hands are quite big, so they don't make your cock look that big, I'm afraid. Anyway.
Well, you would know about that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I've had my whole life of disappointment looking down at my little Jewish penis going, oh no, it's so small. And as soon as I got dated a few Asian girls, it was like, it does look big in an Asian hand. Awesome. Anyway, it's true what they say. Anywho. All right, thanks. Josh knows all about it because he's got an Asian girlfriend, so he had to LOL that. All right, take care, everyone. Peace out, and see you next time. Bye-bye.
Peace.